a good indicator that you might be a victim of domestic violence with an intimate partner is if you are a female between the age of 12 and 60.
Basically, I fled from Portland from a domestic violence situation. I had just arrived in town and I didn't know anyone or anything, and I was lost. And I saw this building that said YWCA on it, and I thought to myself, well, those people would know how I need help, and I bet they would be able to be a good resource for me.
One of the main components is our 24-hour, 365-day-a-year confidential safe shelter. A woman can call our 24-hour crisis line day or night. Doesn't matter if it's holidays, somebody is going to answer that phone always. The other main component that we have is we offer counseling. As you can imagine, many of these women are very traumatized, and they just need a place, a safe place to go where they can receive supportive services. We have a legal component to our program separate from our attorneys and paralegal, and that's called Monroe Court.
As a legal advocate for the YWCA, we do mostly criminal and civil matters. We answer questions. We return each advocate, and there's 5 of us, over 200 calls a month, in any way that we can support them and help make their situation better. That's what we do.
You know, I always had thought I'd done everything right. You know, I waited to have kids, and I, you know, had a career, and I you know, thought I had done everything right. And then my world just exploded in my face. In domestic violence, I had never imagined that it would erode who I was and my sense of myself so much.
A lot of people have no idea what encompasses domestic violence. They believe that if there's not physical violence, then domestic violence isn't going on.
Even when the police came, they're like, well, we don't see you bleeding. We don't see any marks on you. You know? And I said, oh really? Well, let me give you a tour of the holes that he put in the wall. This one is where he told me this was my eye socket. He was going to put his fist through my eye socket. This is where he wanted to crush my skull. This one's where he wanted to smash my face. He slammed a hole in the wall of my daughter's room, right by her bed, where she had to go to sleep and see that every night. You know, and this is a middle-class family. This is a middle-class family.
No matter who calls, who shows up at our door, who ends up at the legal services, the shelter, we meet them where they're at.
I'm just a normal person. And if it's that bad for me, my God, what about the poor women who grew up in those situations, who are trapped in there? And you feel imprisoned. You feel like there's no escape, there's no way out.
There is no other program like ours in our community. Our program specifically is for domestic violence. We believe we are the experts in that field, and so I think our program is the best fit for a person that is going through those kind of issues in their life.
The Opportunity Center and the Job Readiness Center has helped me to get my resume together. Every day I come into the computer lab and send out resumes and applications, and I mean, even the clothes I'm wearing, even the clothes I'm wearing. I had nothing when I came here, nothing. These clothes are from the YWCA, from our sister's closet.
It's just our job to be there for them, get them connected to other services in our community, do the educational piece about domestic violence, do safety planning with them, and hopefully if they walk out the door and we never see them again, they will take something with them that maybe will keep them safe or educate them about future relationships.
I mean, look at me. I'm fine. I'm doing great. I mean, somebody's going to have to hire me soon because I'm really a good worker. I'm a good catch. When I get work, and I will, and I'll get a very good job, I will be donating direct deposit to the YWCA for the rest of my life. Because those guys, you guys, have really helped me. Have really helped me when I needed it most. Thank God for that day that I saw your sign and thought, maybe those guys could help. I owe you guys my life.
The need for our services only continues to increase. The YWCA of Spokane acts as a catalyst that moves women and children from crisis to stability to prosperity. Please help us as we continue to fulfill the mission of the YWCA.